Okay, let's start seated. I'm going to be in this position today because regular seated is bugging my back. But you can sit cross-legged if that feels okay. Kneeling. Again, I'm going to take a slightly different posture myself this morning. We're going to take hands and knees. Now just close your eyes. Okay. So right at the beginning of class here, I still want both sit bones equal with each other. So wiggle around on the bum until both those bony parts of the bum can relax downwards. They're pointing straight down into your mat. And then your next inhale, as if someone has a string on the top of your head, pull upward a little bit. 70%, pulling upward, top of the head. And once you're there, bring your attention to your breath at the top of your nose, so in between the eyes, and inhale, breathe in deep through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. You want to get 2 more of those into the nose, out to the mouth. One more nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay. Find a easy breath. There's no strain at this moment. We're going to take it to the 3-part breath. So on your inhale, breathe into your belly first, then your rib cage, then expand it outwards, forwards, upwards, all the way up to the clavicles, up to the throat. And then exhale, just let it release and kind of fall back down. So your inhale is ballooning the belly, the upper belly, the rib cage, the kind of the shoulder area, the armpits up to the chest. And exhale, just releasing like a balloon being released. Take 1 more of those. The beginning of class today, we have 1 more breath practice, 1 more pranayama, breath discipline, and we're going to take Yanaloma Viloma to balance out the brain. Our Western culture has a lot of go, go, go. This idea of it's good to be in fight or flight, change in action, movement, and we very much kind of skip the yin, the slowing down and rest. And yoga can help us create that balance. Now, we're not going to do a yin class, but I'm going to have us release pressure at different parts. Because a lot of times fight flight can be created from this pressure that we want to get away from versus pressure that we can kind of settle into. So we're going to work on that today. My astrology nerds, reason why is we've got Mercury and Mars working together right now, which causes a lot of pressure to take action, and it can deplete you very easily. So Analoma Viloma, so we can balance out our brain. Take the palms up. If you've done this before, you can keep the eyes closed, or you can open them if need be. Left hand's going to be Chin Mudra, so pointer finger and thumb together, the other finger is outstretched. Now it's Vishnu Mudra. We're going to take the pointer finger and middle finger in. We're going to toggle between the thumb and the pinky, plugging the nose. Now, if your nose is stuffed and you can't breathe through one of them, it's more important to breathe than it is to do the correct nostril. So as we're like this, if you don't get near in, give yourself a crack, breathe in. Okay, it's more important to breathe. So what it'll look like is you'll be breathing in, you'll be holding the breath, you'll be breathing out, breathing back in, holding the breath, breathing out. So it's this toggle back and forth, which is going to cause us to basically stimulate the nerves back and forth here. Feel left brain, left hand, right hand, left brain, right brain. It's going to balance it out. It's going to help us. So bring this up here. Just set it on the cheek for right now. Take a full inhale and exhale through the mouth. Settle into your seat. Keep the back still relaxed. Plug your right nostril. Just a quick breath in. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to hold both nostrils. You're going to relax this elbow. Relax your eyes, your temple. Got 6, 5, 4. Hold long. Hold 2, 1. Lift the thumb. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Okay, so it's a quick inhale, long hold, slow exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 1. Hold the breath. Keep everything as relaxed as possible. And keep your gaze up to the third eye space or the top of the nose, so the bridge of the nose. 2, 1. Exhale right. 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. 2, 1. Hold the breath. This is your time to be focused. Have drishti. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Hold the breath. Relax the jaw. The breath is just held by the lips being closed, maybe a little bit of the tongue pressing into the roof of the mouth. 2, 1. Exhale right. 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. We're going to go one more round. Inhale. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Hold the breath. And again, you can't breathe through your nose. It's one more to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. Let the right hand go down. Take chin mudra as well. Just take a moment of silence. Take hands to heart center. So I practice of yoga and Pilates today, but in the aspect of letting the pressure be released gently, just kind of like how we released it there at the end of that breath, or released it where we're breathing like a balloon, rather than having that fast reaction to any pressure. Okay, so as we go through these postures, you'll feel pressure. And as you feel that pressure, you can either release it or just settle into it for a little bit. We're going to release things gently and slowly and calmly today. Okay, release the hands, send your feet out in front. We're going to take them to the floor. Have your butt as far away from your feet as needed to be right on the sit bones. So we're not back here on the squish huddle. We're right on top of these sit bones. We can sit upright fairly well. Grab on with the thighs behind the knees and inhale, cow your spine, bend the elbows, look up. Then exhale, cat your spine. Drop back as far as you like. You can flex the toes so you get a little further. So inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling back. And we're doing the entire spine here. So from tailbone down here all the way up to where it connects with the skull. So we want this whole spine to move. Let's take 2 more. Let the breath start the movement. And then once finished, we'll come all the way up. We're going to take the heels to the edges of the mat and stretch out these legs. Now, we know we might be a little tight still. This is just warming up. Reach the arms up. So this is the saw in Pilates, but we're just doing it as a warm-up. So my crown of my head is getting pulled up with that string, and my sit bones naturally push down to the floor. Feet are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the left, and then reach down towards your pinky toe. Then inhale, come up, open up. We're going to go the other way. So exhale, turn first, and then dive down. Okay. Inhale, we'll come back up. Exhale, turn, and then dive. Starting to wake up that lower back and those hamstrings we worked on Tuesday. Did anyone feel it after Tuesday? I felt it in my hamstrings. Let's do one more side. But I did also go on a long hike, so let's see. Last one. Come on up, and we're gonna roll down. So swing these feet together. Let your knees bend a little. Flex the feet. Reach the arms forward. Take an inhale. And exhale, we're coming all the way down. You can bend your knees more and more to make it a little easier on the back here at the beginning. Knees into the chest. We're going to find ourselves, we did this a little bit on Tuesday, with the feet up in the sky. So kick those feet up into the sky. I want you to go ahead and point the toes for a moment and inhale and reach those toes. Hands on the belly actually, elbows on the floor. And then exhale, flex your feet. Feel the belly engage a little bit and finding that motion. At any point, you can always bring your head back down to the floor, especially if you have any kind of pressure things going on in your abdominal wall. So if you've got digestive things going on or anything else there in those organs, keep your head on the floor so you're not creating that extra pressure. If your neck's upset, you can keep the head down as well. Otherwise, exhale, curl up with the head, neck, so your shoulder blades are off the floor. Look at the belly and basically mentally explain to your belly that it's going down, not poking up, kind of like a loaf of bread. We're going to bend the knees and take the toes right behind your knees. We're at a tabletop position. Hands are still on the belly, just telling the belly to relax down into itself. Inhale here and exhale here. Okay, still warming up. Inhale, right toes to the floor. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, left toes to the floor. Exhale, back up. We're going to do a total of 3 each side. Again, at any point, your head, neck, shoulders can come down to the floor. That is not a loose, that is an adjustment so that you can stay peaceful in the movement. Okay? More important to keep that kind of level-headed mind, the respond versus react mind. Once you finish that third one, we're going to change this up and you're going to inhale, open your knee like a fire hydrant, bring the toe down up there, come all the way back up. Inhale, open the knee, toe goes down. Exhale, all the way back up. We're warming up these hips. Left, right, 3 each side. Keeping the belly going downwards. The pressure is basically calm inside the body. After the last one, release. And you can find happy baby grabbing onto shins or feet, flexing or pointing the toes, whatever you need. I just roll the ankles. All right, toes together, grab behind the knees. We'll rock and roll and make it all the way to child's pose. So give some kicks on a swing, kicking back and forth. Go ahead and roll out the back at least one whole roll, and then find child's pose. Your choice of where the knees are today, depending on how your back is. So just as need be. So we'll also take a quick inventory. My regulars, you know this. It's like, if I get you for an hour, I'm going to try to smoosh as much shit as I can in class as possible. But I want you to think of something that has been putting pressure on you lately. And it could be a sensation in the body that feels like it has pressure. It could be something financially. It could be something at home. Somewhere where you've just been feeling pressure to act. And we're not going to not act on these things. Okay, action is necessary, like I talked on Tuesday. But I want you to see if you can calm the action. So it's an action and not a reaction to the pressure. So just feel the difference there between action from pressure versus reaction from pressure. And we're going to use that when I put you in pressure moments here today. Okay? So we're not going to react to the pressure, but we're going to take action with it. Take one more exhale. And inhale, come up to tabletop, hands and knees. Knees, hip distance or wider, toes together. We're taking some twisting. Left hand on the floor, inhale to right arm up. Stack shoulder over shoulder, so you might have to lean forward a little bit here. Full inhale, gaze up at the top thumb. From just moving, exhale, thread the needle. We're going to come right back up. The
thread the needle, drop your shoulder down to the center of the floor of the head, and then inhale, come all the way back up. So I do want you to make contact with the floor. Exhale all the way underneath, shoulder at the center, side of the head, inhale all the way back up. Okay, this time we'll stay. Exhale, thread the needle underneath. We're gonna add on to this, kick your left foot out to your right hand. Okay, so lean into your right knee and kick that left leg out as much as you can. You're trying to get that left pinky toe down on the floor. If you want a little bit more, take the left hand behind the back towards the right hip or maybe even the right thigh. That way you can start to kind of find more space to see with your eyes. One more inhale. Exhale, release the left hand back to the floor if it's anywhere else. We're coming up to the right knees. We're standing up on the right knees, this gate pose. Inhale, stand all the way up. Then I want you to actually grab this right thumb today and exhale, pull it over to the left. If you can, pull it back a little so that your arm is behind the ear, like you're trying to tuck it behind the ear, but right. Inhale up to center. And exhale, down dog. So hands will go down, toes will go under. You'll swing that leg around and stretch on back. Go ahead and take movement at this point. Release any pressure you built from those two postures. Okay, so maybe you stretch through the chest, maybe you press through the toes, maybe you wiggle the hips. A lot of people hold stress in the shoulders and neck, so maybe you roll the shoulders or make your head say no and yes. You don't have to hold the pressure longer than the pose. All right, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, knees back to the floor. Toes are together. Knees can be whatever distance of line. Inhale, left arm up. Okay, I want to hold this position to start. Shoulders over shoulder. Bottom hand is pushing against the earth as top hand is pulling up. Next, exhale, you'll thread under. Bring the shoulder to center. And then inhale, you'll go all the way back up. We'll do two more with your breath. That should feel good. Especially for my ear mattress leg. And at the end of the last one, the third one, we'll stay down there. You're going to lean into that left knee and try to kick out the right foot. Okay, if it doesn't want to come out, it can stay where it is. You want even more, the top end goes up and behind. Make sure to breathe in and out through the nose at this point. And then we're releasing the gate pose. So hands go down and then stand up on that knee. Grab the other thumb and exhale, pull it over on the opposite of you. So you're going that way. Okay. You can tuck this ear behind ear. Take the arm behind the ear. Inhale the center and exhale, we'll find down dog. So Adho Mukha. Hands down, toes under, shift back. Again, I want you to scan through the body, find anywhere that is still holding pressure and get it to see if you can release a little bit or just come at ease. Next, exhale, push the heels toward the floor, push against the bases of the thumb, look up at the belly, and then inhale, find plank pose. We're coming all the way down to the floor. We're going to do Pilates push-up style, even if you're strong enough for a regular push-up. Knees on the floor, they're together. Heels at the bump, they're also together. And then pull your chest forward so the spine is long. Exhale, come all the way down to the floor. You're already in Bhujangasana. You inhale, locust. Lift the legs and lift the chest higher. Heels come together. Exhale, separate and go to downward dog. All the way back. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. And exhale, come all the way forward and forward fold. All the way up. Feet hip distance, knees bend, grab elbows, relax your head and your shoulders, let them droop. We're going to shift back into the heels, and then shift forward into the toes. Two more of those, back to the heels, and towards the toes, fully relax the shoulders. Release the hands down, inhale a halfway lift, bending the knees. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rolling to standing, keeping the knees bent until the last moment. And exhale, hands by center. Inhale, extend the arms up. We're gonna grab thumbs today. Don't pull it out of socket. You're gonna use thumbs. Exhale, you're gonna pull over to the right. So grab the left thumb and pull it over to the right. Okay, inhale the center. Grab the other thumb. So we're gonna start moving with the breath. Exhale the other side. So moving with the breath happens first. That's why I say inhale, get to center. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Feet are hip distance. Knees bend. Inhale, other half lift, looking back at the toes. Lift up. Then exhale, right foot back, knee down. Inhale, I just want you to reach your head away from your hips and roll the shoulders back. So the hips will go down naturally. And then exhale, Ekapada Hanuman with these toes staying on the floor. Okay, keep these toes on the floor and walk your hands back. Inhale, we'll shift back forward. So we're gonna go back and forth between that. You're gonna reach your head forward and drop the hips. It's okay if this becomes less than a 90. And exhale, shift back. So we're in this kind of closed containment. Inhale, shift forward. It's okay if the knee goes a little forward than the ankle for right now, too down there to the floor. Exhale, shift back. Nice controlled scenario. Inhale, shift forward. Place the hands flat and exhale, down dog, all the way back. Inhale, shift to plank. Going through our vinyasa style. Exhale, knees down, heels into bum. Inhale, chest forward. I want you to go slow. Exhale, lower. You're already a little bit in Bhujangasana. Okay, find locust. Inhale, locust. And exhale, down dog, all the way back. Okay, press through the base of the thumb all the way to the outside edge of the thumb. So, in a way, those thumbnails almost look back at your arms or back at your head and not the sky. Inhale, right leg up. And then exhale it, step it forward, right by the right thumb. Back knee down, toes down. Inhale, shifting forward a little bit with the head forward and up, and then exhale, shifting back. Keep these front toes flat. The big toe's gonna lift, but don't let it. Inhale, shift forward. Is everyone feeling some pressure spots yet? Exhale, shift back. I see it in the hamstrings. Okay, inhale, shift forward. And exhale, shift back. Big movement. Inhale, shift forward and step forward to your halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and refold. Inhale, all the way up to standing, reverse one leg all the way up. And exhale, hands side center. Okay, we are going to inhale, reach these arms up. I want you to go ahead and grab onto the left thumb. It's an opposite of you, let me figure this out. Right leg's gonna cross over. We're gonna lean over. Inhale, center. We're going to go the other way. So grab the right thumb, cross the left leg, and pull over. And back to center. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, a little halfway lifting. Exhale, bend knees. So we're still just working through a flow. Left leg back. Knee down. Toes under this time. Low crescent lunge if possible with those arms up. Always sit down if you need. Grab on to the left thumb and exhale, pull over to the right. And hold for 2 breaths. Next inhale, you'll shift up and exhale, Ekapada Hanuman, still having the toes down. So shifting back, toes will go down as well. Walk the hands back if need be. Push these toes now into the floor and pull the chest forward and up even. So it's more like you're pushing your shoulders into the ceiling than it is folding down, and you'll feel the top of the foot stretch. By the way, I love it when I get like foot and hand requests because I love doing this. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, step all the way back to down dog. Exhaling. Inhale to plank. And it's slow. Exhale, knees down, heels in the bump. Inhale, pull chest forward, elbows face directly back at the tricep. Exhale, fall in between the arms. Inhale, locust, reach through the big toes and the crown of your head. And exhale, down dog, all the way back. Inhale, left leg up, lift through the heel. And exhale, step forward. Back knee down, toes under if possible, arms all the way up. Grab onto the right thumb, and exhale, pull it over to the left. We're staying in line with the hips, so there's no leaning forward or leaning back at this point. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, Ekapada Hanuman, half splits, hands down, shift back. Back toes go down, so you can push against them. Front toes go down, and then I want you to actually push your shoulders into the ceiling. Ready, breath. Nice and tight. Inhale, shift forward all the way to your halfway lift. Shift all the way forward to your halfway lift. Knees are bent in halfway lift. And then exhale, refold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Knees stay bent all the way up. And exhale, hands out from there. Okay. We are going to keep these feet hip distance. A little bit in your knees. Drop the arms down. Inhale, lift your heels and lift your arms all the way up at the same time. Okay, exhale, you're going to come all the way back down again. We're going to do 3 of those here. So inhale, as you're going up, I want you to find yourself going over your big toe and your second toe the most. And then exhale, slow it down. Gaze down like I've got is what's going to help you. That's why I'm doing that. Okay, inhale, knees are slightly bent, lift all the way up. And all the way down. So basically the knees are just relaxed. Okay. Next one, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stay in this posture. The knees are going to stay bent. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels, slow. 2 more of those. Inhale, lift them. And exhale, lower. 1 more lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, stand all the way up. We'll take the hands behind the back, a little extra stretch here. Inhale, lock these fingers, palms together if you can. Chest open. And then exhale, bend the knees and fold over. So if possible, hands stay together. If that feels too tight in those shoulders, open up the palms. That is just fine. A little more weight towards your toes. Crown of the head relaxes, arms are up. I want you to act like someone's pulling your arms over towards the window, so over towards the left. So pull with the left hand, and then pull with the right hand. Good, release. Hands down the back, down the legs to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, rebend and fold. We have one more thing here. Inhale, roll all the way back up to standing all the way up. Exhale, hands by center. So this is going to help with the flip flops. Right leg over the top of left. We're going to go to the pinky toe side. So kind of take it out and go to the pinky toe side. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, a little bend in your knees. You're going to fold forward. So, what you feel is in that left leg and the hamstring, maybe even the bum. And then we should feel it in this front ankle. We don't feel it in the front ankle. You want to get it a little bit more there. You'll take the foot back out and place it right beside and work in that position there. That intensifies it. Okay, so basically I have my foot flat and then my other foot's on the pinky toe edge, and right next to it, we're stretching that outside of the ankle. We'll take 2 more breaths here. All right, bend both knees. Inhale, take a little bit of a half a lift when you come up to fingertips. Release your foot to its regular position, so flat hip distance. And inhale, roll all the way to standing, all the way up. Exhale, hands are center. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. Option is to go over to start, because everybody's ankle is a little bit different. This releases pressure, it's less weight. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale, we're going to fold. Make sure the knees are slightly bent. Both of them are slightly bent. Fold over. So you could also have blocks if need be. You can stay here if this is enough on this ankle. Otherwise, you could take it back to this position. Remember, each side of the body is different, so listen to each side of the body and how it beats. Try to relax your neck, relax your jaw. Take 3 more breaths. Inhale, you're doing your halfway lift. Releasing the foot. Lean weight back into both. Still halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and refold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands heart center. We're going to go to our chair. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, sit in the chair by bringing the arms beside the hips. So we're going to start getting into more of our Pilates exercises. This is one of them. We're going to start with feet hip distance. Inhale, you stand up, arms go beside the ears. Exhale, you shift back, hands go beside the hips. And you should feel this rib cage pull to belly as you do so. Inhale, you come back up. Gazes downward like I am doing, and exhale down. Those of you who want a little bit more, you go to your depth, is you can keep the heels off throughout the entire movement. So I like to go down, and that's where I would start with my heels up. And then inhale, keep the heels up the entire time. And exhale, squatting back down. Give 6 more. Inhale, lifting. The gaze is downward. Exhale, lower. It's gentle. It's pressurized in the abdominal wall, but it's very slow, deliberate. Try not to fall over like I am. We have 2 or 3 more. Depending on your breath speed. After the last one for yourself, go forward, fold. The heels will come down, and you'll fold over. Okay, now I want you to release pressure. So bend the knees, let yourself sway left and right until it releases. Inhale, halfway lifting. Bend the knees, hands on the floor, and exhale, step all the way back to place. Shift forward, knees down, heels in the thumb, and exhale, lower to the floor. We're going to add in here. Inhale, find locust. Exhale, release to the floor. Drop an ear, hands are still in this position. So we're going to take a little bit more movement here. Take it easy on your body if need be. Take the toes out to mat distance. So big toes are going to be on the mat. Every other toe is going to be off. Release your thighs so it's at a good position. So our legs are nice and long. Go ahead and lift the knees off the floor and push the pubic bone towards the floor. So there's almost a little bit of a tilt of the pelvis here, but pubic bone's on the floor. Inhale, let's look forward in Bhujangasana. And exhale, we're going to roll back down. So I want us to think rolling. Inhale, crown of the head, upper neck, mid neck, in between the shoulders, rolls up. And exhale, roll down. For some reason, I'm getting the visual of when like you peel paint, okay? So inhale, start to peel the paint. So there's the wedge coming underneath you, the wedge coming up here. And then exhale, you pull the wedge back out. Or you can do it when you're working with wood. Okay, so exhale, there's this wedge that's lifting you up. And exhale back down. Let's put a little pressure to the hands now. Inhale, a little pressure to the hands at the top. And exhale back down. 2 more like this. Press into the big toes and the tops of the feet. Good breath. But the next one's going to get you up to Sphinx. So you're going to inhale, lift up, slide the elbows underneath, and you're in this wide Sphinx pose. So my elbows are shoulder distance. Hands, fingers are spread wide. And then I want you to pull your chest forward as you press your toes into the floor. Inhale, everyone lift your head. Then exhale, drop the chin down. We're going to take right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center, so everyone's neck getting tight. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, back down. Inhale to center. We're down on our forearms. We're going to stay on our forearms. Feet into hip distance, toes under. And exhale, press these heels back to start to lift the hips, coming up to the slow plank. You can walk the toes a little deeper underneath you if need be. I want you to close your eyes. We're doing a pressurized process. We're doing an isometric hold. Close your eyes and find your breath. 3 more breaths. To release, bring the knees underneath, hands underneath, lifting up to table, and exhale, you can take child's pose or down dog for 3 breaths, whichever one you need. At the end of that 3rd breath, you're in child's pose, find your way to downward dog. Okay, I'm hoping I can line up the muscles so that you still feel strong enough to take action today with the body, that you're not too tired, and that the mind is in the space to take clear action. Inhale, lift your right leg up nice and strong. I want you to exhale and look up at the belly and then look up at the heel. Hide your heel behind your calf. Okay, so we should be able to really see our heel. It's hidden behind that calf. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, pull your ribcage to belly and look up at your hips or the belly button. 1 more inhale here. And then exhale, we'll step all the way forward. We're going to do our high press up on this side and the arms all the way up. Exhale, finding warrior 2. Open up. Inhale, reach the crown of your head up. Then exhale, we're going to find side angle arm on the inside because we are awake and moving right now, so no resting here. Top arm is going to reach forward and tuck behind the ear. Gaze goes up. So our inside arm is pressurizing a little bit against the leg. 2 more breaths. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, go back to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. We're going to go to Trikonasana now. Reach forward. Go ahead and take the hand to the inside. So we're not going to rest it. Top arm's going to go up. So nice and strong here. Press your hand to the inside of the leg. So I'm not resting onto the leg. I have my hand on the inside and I'm pressing against it to open up my kind of wingspan a little bit more. Gaze at the top hand. 1 more inhale. We're going to take a big stretch on this back. Slide your hand down the hand, turning the hips. And then I want you to slide your hand to the other side of the foot. Okay. So basically, we're turning our thigh into the thigh. Everyone feel their hamstring? 2 more breaths. Inhale, standing up and facing forward in this position. Exhale, Ekapada Tadasana. Bend the front knee and bring this right knee, left knee, whatever. I can't mirror today. Up into the chest. Hands can stay up if need be, or hands can come down the hips. Toe can always drop down. We're going to take some kicks here. Before we start, I want you to make sure these hips are both equally forward to the top of your mat. Okay, a lot of times this hip will be hanging back. Have them both be equal to the front of the mat. So it's going to tap up if need be, or it can be down here. We're going to do 5 kick outs, and we're going to hold it straight. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to kick out. So it can be down here, it can be up high. Inhale, back in. Exhale, kick out. Inhale in. And 3, 2, gaze is down. 1, you're going to hold it out. 5, 4, 3, press against your standing leg. 2, 1, drop it down, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold, fully release the pressure. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank, and we're going to take ourselves through the routine again. Knees come down, heels in the belt, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, locust. Stay here on the ground, drop the ear down, separate the legs. Okay, feet out to the edges of the mat, thighs are rolled into the position that feels good, knees lift. Inhale, Bhujangasana. We're gonna add on this time, take the hands to the sides, elbows up. You're gonna give a little pressure up here now. Exhale, roll down. Inhale again, it's like we're getting a wedge, so head, neck, shoulders, chest, press. Exhale, roll down. Keep the knees elevated. Inhale, lift. Lower, let's do 2 more. And we're popping up to our Sphinx pose. So we'll wedge those arms underneath. Coming up here, legs are wide. Hold forward. Now, if you're having any lower back issues today, stay here. If your lower back's feeling okay, you're going to do the next move. And again, if your lower back is having issues, stay here. Maybe you can work on pulling the chest forward and dropping the belly down so the whole flush is on the floor. Otherwise, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring it down, press it into the floor. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, press it into the floor. 2 more each side. Keep it nice and long. Keep the chest where it is. The movement is only lower back below. At the end of that last one, we are going up to this low plank. You can hold hands if need be. Toes go under. Look under the belly. Lift it up. My feet are still wide though. Feet are still wide. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Knees go down, hands come under. Child's pose or down dog for 3 breaths. Whichever one you need. Last breath in child's pose up there. And find your way to down dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. We're going to do some little fine tuning. Exhale, look under the body, up towards the heel, and hide the heel behind the calf. Inhale again. Exhale, deepen the pose just a little bit more. Inhale, lift the leg, and exhale, step forward. We're finding crescent lunge. Inhale, all the way up, crescent lunge, full strength. Exhale, warrior 2, open up to the right. Front toes point forward, back arch is in line with the front heel. Exhale, side angle. Hands gonna go to the inside, top arm's gonna reach all the way forward. Give me a little pressure, not here on the knee, but right here on this side before the knee joint pins. Gaze up. This is a little strenuous on the front thing, I know. Inhale, warrior 2. Straight front leg. Exhale, forward and down, hand on the inside. Trikonasana, there's the little pops. As you're doing this, I want you to pull your sternum as far forward as you can and pull the right hip back. You feel a stretch in this right kind of like handlebar area. Exhale, hand to hand towards the floor. Cross over the leg. Breathe. Turn this right thigh in towards the left. Right hands are back to center. Inhale, stand up, still keeping those toes down. Exhale, Ekapada Hanuman. Ekapada Tadasana. Step forward and up. Okay, hands can stay up if you'd like that challenge. Hands can be at hips as well. This knee can be whatever height you need. We do 5 of these. Inhale. Exhale. Out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. 3 more. Gaze down on the floor, something stable. Then on that last one, you're going to hold it out. And I want you to push the top of your foot into the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold all the way down. Have a good flow, class. And switch over. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. We're coming down with all of your arms. Lift your heels. Drop the bum towards the heels. So we're going to take a big stretch of that Achilles. While you're here, holding onto your mat, gripping onto it can help. We're going to start to push our heels toward the floor in this position as you actually lean forward. So you're putting your weight on your knees. You're dropping your chest on your knees as these heels are stretching back. So you should feel those Achilles stretch quite a bit. It's kind of a counterintuitive, but as you lean into these knees, put all your weight into your knees, it stretches the backs of those heels. Take 2 more breaths here. You can rock forward and back a little. Okay. And then we are rocking all the way down to our back. So we rock all the way back and down. We're going to keep these feet up in the air and we're going to shake them. Okay, let's shake. Shake, 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 shake. Get that static blood moving. Okay. Knees in the chest. We just have a couple more movements and then we get to release and relax. Let's take these feet up to the sky. Toes point to start. Hands are on the belly. Inhale. Exhale, flex those feet. So we're going to be reaching and doing opposite sides. This left arm is going to reach behind you. And exhale, it's going to reach up to the right ankle as your left foot goes down. Inhale, you're going to come back to center. We're just going to do that side. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. If possible, keep that foot flexed. If needed, you can point it. If you need to keep your head on your floor, just reach for the knee. Okay, you'll get just as good of a workout and it'll reduce the pressure there on the belly. So you have like pelvic floor stuff going on, digestive stuff going on. Keep the head on the floor. You want to make sure that you're strengthening the muscles but not causing pressure on the organs. We've got 3 more. After the last one, feet are still up. Take the hands back to the belly. Point the toes. And we're going to take the hands to the floor. This is a micro movement. I like to give this warning. Queefing can occur in this posture, okay? And if it does, it's normal. So we're going to act like we're trying to get our toes pulled up to the ceiling. So take an inhale, then exhale, toes pull up to the ceiling, try to lift your bum, and inhale back down. Okay, so exhale, toes get pulled straight up, not towards your face, and inhale back down. So you can point up, reach, you can flex the toes down. Point up, reach, and back down. Let's do 3 more. Press the shoulders into the floor. 2. Last 1. Feel that lower belly. All right, feet wide on the mat. Windshield wiper, fully release the tension. Kick those legs right back up. Toes pointed. Inhale. Exhale, flex. We're going to work the other side. Right arm behind, reaching behind you. Exhale, right hand to left leg. Right leg goes down. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And move with the breath. We've got 4 more. Last one, just lay back down, hands beside you. We're gonna do 6 more of those hip lifts. If it feels like a challenge to get it to go straight up, yes, you can go towards your head a little bit. But the game here is trying to just go straight up. So I like to flex my feet and then point the toes, lift the butt, drop it back down. Point and lift, and back down. Press into your hands up. Okay, again, going towards the head helps you lift up. If you're trying to go straight up and down, it's a total of 6. I think you're about halfway there. And the last one, not happy baby, windshield wipers. Alright, feet flat on the mat, hip distance. Exhale, relax your back into the floor. We're going to do 3 bridges. Inhale, roll those hips up, take your arms up overhead or reach them behind you. Exhale, roll back down. 2 more, inhale, roll up, reach up behind. And exhale, back down. Last one, inhale all the way up. And back down. Take the feet wide, drop the knees in. And take a moment here just to breathe. Take the breath to the belly. We're going to do 3 tension releases. So for the next 3 breaths, on your inhale, you're going to squeeze every muscle you know in your body. And then on the exhales, you're going to relax it. And you could go out to Shavasana or just this knock knee. If the lower back or even mid back is upset today, keep with this knock knee. Finish this exhale. And then inhale, I want you to squeeze everything, toes, fists, pull the shoulder blades together, stretch face like a sour woman. Squeeze like you're trying to stop yourself from going to the bathroom, and exhale, relax everything. Release that tension. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze everything tight, squeeze those toes. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, squeeze, close those eyes as tight as possible. Exhale, release. Take 3 more breaths here, just relaxing. Bring knees into chest. Giving a little hug. Hold on to hands if you can. And we'll rock and roll and find seated. Just a couple of ending movements to flush anything out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. Inhale, center. We're going to twist this time. Exhale, twist. Bring the hand down to the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. These are long, deep breaths. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow forward. Fold forward to your depth. Take 3 breaths here. We're going to lift up and take the hands behind. Lean into these hands and open up the chest. And see if you can drop the head back. If you want to lift the hips, you can. But just open up the chest a little bit. Bring yourself to center with the eyes closed, hands on the knees. Let yourself feel how your body is at this moment. It's buzzing energy, but it's contained, it's calm. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw.
notice your breath slowly. And then that next inhale, I want you to breathe in deep through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Thank you for coming today. Namaste.
Namaste.